would prefer to buy local food. I think most people that come here do. The only issue is money. It's probably more expensive than getting mass-produced stuff.
I think a lot of college students maybe can't afford to, but it's important to go out of your way and try to save money on something else that you don't necessarily need to support the local market, because local businesses are very important.
I like the idea that people have to go out and interact with other people when they buy their food or do anything in their lives, you know? It's kind of nice, because when you go to a grocery store, you just kind of walk down the aisle and it's grab a bunch of stuff and leave. You go through the self-checkout, so it's cool to be able to talk to people about their food. It gives you more, people have a lot more appreciation, I think, who shop at the farmer's market for food than the average McDonald's customer.
I just think it's cool because you get to taste some things that you wouldn't necessarily taste, and they're just so sweet, and take the time to talk to you about what they made or how they made it, and you just don't see that anywhere else.
Knowing where your food comes from and relating to the fact that you can see a face that produces a product, not just go to a store where you can just so far, it's so far removed from its natural source, whereas here that's not the case. It makes a big difference, and people have more faith in that.
So you guys are looking at a piece of the dining services garden, and we grow 3 acres of diverse vegetables and small fruits that, come from here and end up on your plates. I think it comes down to having food that's grown with a lot of integrity and a lot of care, because my blood, sweat, and tears and all of my heart is in all the food that I send to Virginia Tech. So I think that has meaning and significance to it, and I'm really grateful when people come and share all of that back here with me and work next to me, doing all of this important tasks that make a garden grow. It requires many, many hands, and so that's why I eat local.
I like Farm and Fields. I come to Owens a lot, but I usually come here, and it's mostly because I kind of like the home-baked feel to it. Everything here is fresh, and it's always a new recipe every day, as opposed to everywhere else is kind of the same thing, and it gets kind of boring.
Yeah, I eat at Farms and Fields every time I go to Owens. They have really good ice cream that's homemade, so I like that.
I think Farms and Fields is great. I know a lot of people that they know your names, they ask you your name and they take your order and they remember it, and you see a lot of the same items on the menu, which is just important, and you know where it's coming from.
Students don't have to eat the junk food on campus. They can go get their own local produce if they want.
That's kind of something that's in our generation, I guess, is this feeling that of going greener and really caring about not only how things are made, but why things are made.
I think here in Blacksburg, it's really important. Here, I think that there's a big cultural movement for local food here with all, there's the Blacksburg Farmers Market, and there's Farms and Fields in Owens. And I think that there's a lot of people who have interest in it and want to see that cultivated and more popularized.
I really believe that happier, healthier people can grow out of local food systems and communities. It's about vitality, and you can kind of break the food down into nutrients, but it's really about what happens when you're growing and preparing and eating the food together with lots of other people.